Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm your teacher Siana. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing very well. Today we are going to do a graphic stimulus work. But before I start with the lesson, I'm going to show you a very interesting picture. And I want you all to have a good look at it. Let's see what the picture shows. What do you say? What is happening in this picture? Is anything wrong? Yes, the door clearly says pull, but he is pushing the door. If he had read the board, do you think he would be pushing the door? No, right? As it says, reading makes life a lot easier. How many of you like to read? I know that some of you love to read while some of you don't like it that much. We read for different purposes. Sometimes we read to get information, sometimes we read for entertainment, while sometimes we read because we need to find the answers for our questions. Now, I'm going to give you some pointers to remember when we are doing a reading comprehension work. Here are some points to remember when doing a reading comprehension activity. First of all, you read the instructions carefully and make sure you follow them. After that, read the text well. Then read all the questions carefully and look for the keywords. Always remember that the question words tell us what to look for in the text while answering the questions. What are the question words? Have you heard of the WH question words? Okay, let's have a look at them. First, let's look at what. Asking for a specific thing. For example, what is your name? What are you doing? When. Asking about a place or position. For example, where is your book? Where did you go for the holidays? When. Asking about time or an occasion. For example, when are you going home? When will your mother be back? Why. Asking for a reason or an explanation. For example, why are you still not ready? Why is she crying? Who. Asking for an identification of a person or people. For example, who is your best friend? Who brought these flowers? Next we have how. This might not begin with WH like the rest, but still it's considered one of the WH question words. We use how to ask for how something is done or how somebody behaves. For example, how does this work? Or how do you go to school? Now remember, the question words are very important when considering the answers of the questions. So read the questions carefully and try to understand what the question says before you attempt to answer them. Let's do an activity. Now here is a graphic and you study it carefully and answer the questions based on it. What is this graphic about? For whom is it targeted? When is it? Where is it? How can we participate in the activities? Or what are the activities in this? Well, if you read this carefully, then you will find the answer for all the questions and you can find even more information from here. Now I'm going to give you questions based on this, and what you have to do is find the answers from here. So let's look at the questions. First question, what is the advertisement about? Now here the question word is what. They are asking for something specific and it is what the advertisement is about. Now let's have a look at the advertisement and see the answer. What is it about? When we look at the heading or the title, we normally get an idea of what this is about. So here it says International Friendship Day. Now we know this is something to do with the International Friendship Day. Let's look at the rest of that ad. From there we can see that it is about a fair. So this advertisement is about a fair to celebrate the International Friendship Day. Is it right? Yes. What is the advertisement about? Yes, it is about a fair to celebrate the International Friendship Day. Next question. What is the duration of the fair? Here also we have the same question word as earlier. But let's look at the keyword of the question. It says duration. Duration means a period of time. It could be number of hours, it could be number of days, it could be number of months or so on. Now, it means how long the fair is going to be held. Now remember, we are looking for a period of time here. Can you see any time given? Yes, right there below you can see. Time 2:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. So how long is that? From 2:30 to 6. It is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Very good. What is the duration of the fair? It is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Next question. Who can take part in the activities? Now here we are asked about the people who can take part in the activities. So let's have a look at the graphic. Okay, now we are looking for who can participate in the activities. Can you see the answer? Yes, here it says, attention all kids aged between 6 and 18 years. That means anybody who is of the age between 6 and 18 can take part in the activities. Who can take part in the activities? All the kids who are aged between 6 and 18. Next question. Where is the fair held? Where means that we are looking for the location or the place where the fair is held. Can you see the venue there? Yes, right above the time. It says Darubaruge. So that is where the fair is going to be held. Where is the fair held? It is at Darubaruge. Now the next question. Name 3 activities that you can do with your friends. Remember, you have to find 3 activities, not just one activity. Let's look at the poster again. Now we are looking for the activities that will be held at the fair. Can you see the word activities? Yes, right there. Now you can choose any 3 activities from here. Since you're asked to write any 3 activities that you can take part in the fair. Name any 3 activities that you can do with your friends. Now the answer may vary for this question because there are more than 3 activities given. Cupcake decoration, making friendship bands, and art competitions. Next question. If you go to the magic show with 2 friends, how much would you have to pay for the tickets? Now, how many people are going there? You are going there with 2 friends. So altogether, how many people are there? Yes, 3 people. Now, let's look at the cost of the tickets. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, here it says tickets for just 15 rupiah. So we know that one ticket is for 15 rupiah. But we are looking for the price of 3 tickets because you're going with 2 friends. Now we need to do a little bit of math here. 15 times 3. How much is 15 times 3? It is 45. But you need to remember to write the unit. Here we are talking about a currency. According to this, it says 15 rupiah per ticket. So that means 45 rupiah for 3 tickets. If you go to the magic show with 2 friends, how much would you have to pay for the tickets? Altogether we have to pay 45 rupiah. Next question says, at what time will the fair reopen after the prayer? Now we are talking about a specific time, which is the time that the fair reopens after the prayer. Okay, from here can you see the time when the fair begins and the time the fair ends? Below that, in the brackets, can you see 15 minutes prayer break from 3:30 p.m. If the break is at 3:30 p.m., what will be the time after 15 minutes? That means the fair reopens 15 minutes after 3:30. What will be the time? At what time will the fair reopen after the prayer? It will reopen at 3:45 p.m. Next question. What does the term limited seats mean? Now here we can see that it says there are only limited seats available for the magic show. What does it mean? Does it mean there are lots of seats? Or does it mean there are only very few seats? What does the term limited seats available mean? It means only a few seats will be available. Before I assign you today's task, let's record the pointers I gave you earlier. First of all, you read the instructions carefully. When doing a reading comprehension, many children make mistakes just because they don't follow the instructions. It's very important that we follow the given instructions. After that, you read the text thoroughly and try to understand what it says. If there are any difficult words that you don't understand, please refer a dictionary. Next, read all the questions thoroughly and try to understand them. Otherwise, you will not know what you are supposed to look for from the reading comprehension. Once you are done with the questions, you go back to the reading comprehension or the text. From there, you try to find the answers. I hope you all will follow these instructions when you're doing the task. Okay, today's task is something similar to the activity we did earlier. Now here is the work that you are going to do. It is a work from your English textbook, page 55. It shows a web page of an amusement park. They are conducting special activities for the school holidays. From here you can see how you can take part in these activities and also how you have to pay for them. Now read this carefully. If you find any difficult words for which you don't know the meaning, please make sure you refer to a dictionary and understand this clearly before you attempt the questions on the next page. Now let's have a look at the questions. First, what is the best time of the year to visit the amusement park? Now at different times there are certain differences in the park. Maybe the rides are different, or maybe there is a difference in the prices. So read the text carefully. You will find the answer. Next question. If a family with 3 adults, 2 children under 10 years of age, and a child of age 15 years, how much will they have to pay for the tickets? Now can you remember we did a similar question in the graphic before. Here also you need to do a little bit of calculation. Make sure you take the correct figures. Next question. How can people pay for the tickets? Now is it using cash or card or both? There you will find the answer. Next question. Write an activity a family can try together. Now, can you participate in all the activities with your family or only some? If so, what are those? You have to mention one activity that you can try with your family. The next question. How big is the amusement park? Is it very small or very big? Or do we know the exact measurement of the park? Yes, you can find that from the text. Next question. How many children's rights are there? Now we have to write the number of children's rights there. So you have to read the text carefully and find how many children's rights are there. Next question. What will you choose if you get an opportunity to choose a gift and why? Now in this question there are two parts. One, you have to tell the gift that you choose, and the next part you have to explain why you are choosing that. I hope it's very clear. The next question. What special activities does the park have to offer during school holidays? Now there are certain activities that are conducted only during the school holidays. So you need to find what are those activities and then write it here. Okay, the last question. What kind of treasure hunt activity do you think a family gets to enjoy? Now, there are certain treasure hunt activities that you will like with your friends and some with your family. So from this text you need to find such an activity that you think you would enjoy with your family. You found today's lesson interesting and helpful. And also I hope that you use the pointers that I gave you today when you do the reading comprehension activities. Once again, I would like to remind you to read the questions and the text carefully before you start answering the questions. Try to do neat work and do it correctly. I'm sure you all can do it if you try hard. Thank you. Take care and goodbye.